Yes. Welcome back to another episode of the All Things Football Show. The show where we talk about every nation competing in the World Cup 2026 here in our own backyard. And today's a special one, man. A special one. We're talking about Brazil today.
Brazil.
I'm your host, Mickey. We're here with Yannick Salmon. We're with Mozinho. And Charlinho Ledulla.
Charlinho.
Got us out.
I like Charlinho.
Like I said, tonight is a special one, man. We're talking about the spiritual home of footy, Joga Bonito. It's not only a phrase, man. It's a lifestyle, man.
It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. It's an identity. From Pelé to Romario to Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Neymar. You got so many great legends. Zico. Name a few, man. Come on.
Robinho.
Cafu.
Roberto
Carlos.
Don't forget the ones for the streets. The Nilsson.
Charlinho. Mozinho. You never see Charlinho and Mozinho play. Then you know.
Joga Bonito.
Right. Real legends.
Facts. Too many legends,
Local
man.
legends.
Brazil, like I said, the spiritual home of footy.
Facts.
Let's talk about Brazil, man. Where should we start?
We should start with the number one Brazilian expert, Mozinho. He's been to Brazil a few times. Understands the culture.
You know,
Tudo bem.
Tudo bem.
You know, it's cara. You know.
Yeah, work on some of these accents. Charlie sound like
you know me, my broken Portuguese and broken Spanish, bro.
Tudo bem.
Tudo bem.
É nóis. Tudo bem, é nóis.
Bro.
What do you want me to start with?
I mean, it's been a while. When is the last time that they won? What, 2002?
Yep.
Yeah.
We still call them the kings of footy. They're still. It is. Brazil is always in that conversation.
Always, yeah. Only
How they
nation
heading
to
into
qualify for every
2026?
World Cup. How they heading into 2026? Probably
It's a techie one.
not sure of themselves.
It's techie, buff.
And then I think what's going to be the cloud is Neymar going to be there? Is he not going to be there? If he is chosen, is he a focal point, or is he going to get, bit player minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes a game? Obviously, he feels he's fit enough. We all don't feel he's fit enough. I don't know if you watched some recent games with Santos. He's not moving the same. He did a very noble thing where he was supposed to get a surgery for a while, but Santos was about to get relegated. He said, I want to wait to hopefully help my team stay up. That was noble. He helped them. They stayed up. They avoid relegation. And then he got the surgery right after, which obviously reduces the time he has to recover for the World Cup. He's back now. He's playing. But is he going to be 100% fully fit Neymar like we're used to seeing? Probably not.
He got called up for the squad, right?
Say it again?
Yeah,
He got called up.
He's in what they call the pre-squad.
Yeah,
pre-squad
yeah,
list.
yeah.
I'm 99% sure he will be called up for the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how Ancelotti wants to use him. Like, is he gonna kind of, I don't want to say fall into trap, but maybe appease everyone by saying, okay, look, I started Neymar. Let's see if it works. This is what you guys want. Right?
Yeah.
Or say, like, I know it's not going to work, so I'm not going to put myself in that position. Neymar, I respect you.
Yeah.
You're going to get 30. I don't know when your 30 minutes is going to come, but I'm going to give you 30 out of respect. But I'm starting so-and-so to make sure we have stability.
Yeah.
So I don't know which way he's going to play. Obviously, we know Ancelotti's an amazing manager and, obviously very tactical as well. But I also think he is intelligent enough to know how to handle the situation. I think he's going to sit Neymar down, have a conversation, and just go, look, this is you a couple World Cups ago. This is you now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest with each other and where you at right now.
Yeah.
Can you still help the team? For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need you to play 90 minutes to help the team? Probably not. So why would I risk you probably getting hurt in the first game?
Exactly.
So let me have, Bruno, Casemiro, and Rafinha play. And then the last 30, you're going to do your thing.
Yeah.
Have fun. Hopefully by then we're winning, so it's less stress on you. You can just enjoy football. So...
Just a side note, he's probably going to have that conversation in a nightclub. He's probably going to take Neymar out.
The best time to do it.
We go out tonight. We have some fun.
That would be the extra
Middle of the night, he's like, listen,
I'm not gonna start you.
I'm not gonna start.
But I love you though.
But I love you still.
I pay the bill. No worries.
It's like smoking hookah. You know.
E aí, garçom, 10 caipirinhas, por favor. Hey, Neymar, caipirinhas are coming.
Quick talk,
I'm not gonna
man.
start you. But I love you.
I understand. I understand.
Neymar's like, why don't you call me up?
I think there is no better manager to handle this kind of squad.
Absolutely.
Ancelotti's perfect.
That's why they've been pressing
He's
for him, man.
perfect.
Yeah.
Like Brazil has always been a country of superstars, and what better manager to manage that and mold that into a winning team than a coach that it's all he's done over his career, whether it's been with Milan or Madrid, is manage the big players, right? So I think they're actually quite in good hands. The only thing now, a little bit of a concern is Rodrigo now is out pretty much with his ACL.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a big time player as well, and you're lacking a little bit of depth that you're gonna need when you go through the knockout rounds, especially. But if you really look at the let's say what could be the starting 11, they have a really good spine, I think. Good back line, strong defenders.
I agree.
Couple of midfield. Brazil always has good sixes that can manage the game and be strong defensively. And I think enough in attack, but there's, again, some question marks about who's going to start, especially as a striker.
That's the one. The striker for me. That's the one.
Yeah. I think these next, but it's funny you said managing stars. I don't think they really have any stars besides Vinny.
Vinny.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
It's a big personality.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Which I think he's not going to have a problem. He spent, 5 years with the guy. And,
But also Neymar, right? Like if you do decide to call Neymar.
Yeah, I think Neymar is not managing Neymar. It's managing the situation.
Yeah.
But I understand what you mean. I'm not going against what you're saying. But yeah, back to the lineup. I think, it is pretty solid. It's not as strong as, 02 for sure or recent times, but.
I feel like it's techie for this Brazilian squad because I feel like they're always going to be compared to what Brazil was.
That's what
that's
I
the
want
last
to
team that won.
That's
the last team that won. 02 got
sure.
compared to 94.
Yeah,
for sure.
for
Until
sure.
they won, and then
For
they're
sure.
like, respect.
For sure.
Respect.
And I think not just only winning, just the culture that they brought to the World Cup as well with their sauce, their seasoning,
Yeah.
their Joga Bonito. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just you look at it and you're like,
I mean, let's be honest. They don't have the quality at all that they used to
absolutely
have.
not.
Right?
No.
But on the world stage, I mean, they still have really strong players.
Really strong players,
that are playing
absolutely.
in the top leagues,
Absolutely.
playing in many of the top teams in the
Absolutely.
world.
But I think it's just the fact that especially growing up, you're watching Brazil.
That's
like,
it.
It brought you. Brazil's playing.
Yeah,
It didn't matter who they were playing. You was looking at
It was joy.
R9, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. You're just seeing the kind of quality and
was fun to
different
watch.
set of skills that they bring. You know what I'm saying? It was a joy to watch more than anything. And even if they lost, it's just like, oh my god! Next time you see your boys, did you see what Ronaldinho? Did you see
They
what
were everyone's like
oh my
second
God.
national team. I
You know what I'm
support my
saying?
country, but also Brazil.
Yes.
They're fun to watch.
But the reality is, rude boy, you need to win. End of discussion, bruv.
Yeah.
You just need to win. So right now, I think we're in a bit of a conflict now because it's like, they don't really have that kind of flair that they used to have like that on a consistent level. But at the same time, it's like, you need to win as well, though. You know what I'm saying? So that don't even matter. They just need to win, bruv.
No, I'm curious how they think about it internally. Like, I wonder if, like, players amongst each other, they speak, like Casemiro, Neymar, like, how come we don't play with as much flair as we used to? Like, I don't think they talk about that.
I don't think they have that in them.
You don't?
I don't think they
You
have-
don't think they talk
No,
about
I
it?
think they maybe talk about it for past teams that they haven't been a part of.
Yeah.
Like, let's say they look at, the iconic commercial with the 02 team, with Adrian on them. They may speak about that.
Yep.
But I don't think they're speaking about themselves. saying,
Yeah.
hey, we could be
I
more
agree.
flary, or we could be more exciting on the ball. They just want to win too.
Yeah.
And I think they just haven't really figured out structurally from attack to defense how to be a winning team in the past. Maybe now it will be different with Ancelotti.
You think it's a generational gap too? That they, because how old is Vini?
Vinny's going to be 20. He's 25.
25.
Yeah, so when they went 2002 when they had that team with Rivaldo, Kaká, Ronaldo, and even later 2006 when you had, was it Ronaldinho? Yeah, Ronaldinho.
All those guys were still
Adriano,
there.
Yeah, they're
all
still there.
them
Ronaldo was
guys.
there still, older, but
They never seen that team.
Mm.
They were still too young.
Yeah,
So and most
exists.
of them went straight from like maybe a year in Brazil playing and then straight to Europe. Like all those big talents went straight to Europe. So maybe that Brazilian identity that Brazil actually stands for, like the samba, the flair, the Joga Bonito, most of these current players, they grew up in the European system.
I disagree. I think
yeah.
like you go to Europe at 16, 17. I mean, still you spend the majority of
Yeah,
your
but
life in Brazil.
they're professional
Yeah, but they
development.
became
But
players
Ronaldinho-
at
yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Ronaldinho was in
playing
Europe
Brazil,
at
right?
True.
at 17, 18 at that point as well.
That's
at one
true,
point.
but at that point when you're in Europe, you still had the freedom to play a little bit more than all of the
I
tactics
think
that
it's-
are
Well,
right
I think
now in
it's
Europe.
just about where Ronaldo was not in the biggest club in the world. At
Yeah.
that. Ronaldinho was not in the biggest club in the world at that time. He was playing at
Yeah.
PSG,
yeah.
right? And then, so of course, you have a little bit
Freedom.
more freedom than
Yeah.
of course if you go to a
Yeah.
Real Madrid
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
Or
You go to a
Chelsea.
Barcelona
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
away or
Yeah.
a Chelsea or something like
Yeah.
that.
Even PSG
Vinny
now.
Yeah.
went to Real Madrid at I think 17.
yeah.
You know,
Played
played
for
on
the
the B team
reserves
for a
as well,
bit,
yeah, a
came
little
back
bit,
up.
Yeah.
Rodrigo is like
But
18, 19.
Vinny is still an exception for me. Vinny is an exception for me where he's probably the only one at this current Brazilian squad where I feel like this man plays with the Brazilian nation behind him.
I don't know. Listen, for me, I really like the kid Esteval.
Yeah.
I think
Same.
the kid has something as
Sorry. Yes, the
well.
Chelsea
He
dude,
has
right?
a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
Sorry.
Brazilian
Him too.
flair. For me, it's just about. We had the discussion many times. For me, it's not necessarily about when they're coming into professional or this and that. It's just about the quality that they're exporting.
Yeah.
The quality is the quality. Regardless, you come at 17, 18. Some of the players that they have been exporting just aren't as good as what they used to be coming out of Brazil at 16, 17.
That's true.
Let's be honest, you know. And I use my man as an example because he plays for my team. Martinelli is the fakest Brazilian I've ever seen. And I love the guy, but if he was Italian or British,
He's got one move.
bro, you
Kick it up the
wouldn't
field,
know,
chase it.
bro.
Kick it down the line.
If
and
he
then
was
get back to
Gabriel
it.
Martinello, you wouldn't know
Yeah.
the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's
it's,
Belgian.
Man said he's
it's just the
Slovakian,
quality
bro.
of these type of
Yeah,
players that
no.
are
Shout out
coming
to my
out.
Slovakians,
You
though.
know, it's much different than it was in 2002 is. Bro, it's over 20 plus
Yeah,
years.
2002 is a
ago.
long-
Like,
it's a long way.
It's a long way.
Well,
It's a long
it's, I think it's some of the quality, also some of quote unquote modern day football, if you will. Whereas there's not really any more 10s. Your creative players are wide players.
True.
And then we've started asking more of our wide players. And I'm not talking about in the last 2 years. We're talking about the last 10 years. Like, okay, I like that you did that scissor and you just crossed the ball in blindly, but we also want you to cut in and score a goal. We also want you to hit the byline and really find a guy and basically give him a half a goal. You just got to tap it in. So then you get more direct plays, less time to be flary, if you will. Obviously, you have some players who can still pull it off. Those are the genius ones because they're willing to take the risk. Or that's why I really love, and I know this is Brazil segment, that's why I really love Desiree Doué. Because he still finds time to add in the flair, but he's very direct and productive as well. So he'll catch that mag or he'll flick it over your head, but he's getting a shot off or he's making a impactful final pass. So it's a little bit of like modern day football, if you will. Also, the quality is not the same. Because even if you go a little more recent, Coutinho was an amazing player. He was a great 10. You know, we don't have someone like Coutinho anymore in the middle.
Yep.
We settling
That's
for,
very true.
no offense, Paquetá.
Yeah.
You know, Paquetá wouldn't get game if Coutinho was playing. Like, he wouldn't be on the roster. But that guy starts for Brazil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of the game has changed. And also Brazil, like you said, just not exporting talent as they used to. And we were talking about this earlier, and this could be the cause of the effect. I don't know. But a lot of these Brazilian players that we speak of, they play in the Prem. And Cafu was mentioning a statement like, I don't want Brazilian players to play in the Prem because then they're overhyped. And also maybe they play a certain way that would be fit for the Prem. but not necessarily for the national team. And that could somewhat be some truth. You know, Paquetá plays in the Prem, gets a lot of game for Brazil now. Obviously, Coutinho spent some time there, but Coutinho was very flary and very productive as well.
I just think they're not good enough.
Yeah.
Because Esteval is the perfect example. He's playing for Chelsea, and every time he steps on the pitch, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, fair. But Esteval hasn't proved himself for Brazil. He's shown us some spurts where we go, I'm excited. I want to see more. But he's not at the level like like Yamal, where we go, okay, definite starter.
No, 100%. But again, it's whether they start or not, it's about the quality that they're showing, the flair, the type of player that they're showing.
Yeah.
He is finally one of those players with flair that we're seeing.
Also,
and he's able to do well also in the Premier. He's showing that he's able to do well in the Premier League with that style. The other Paquetá and these players, they're just not good enough.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
It's like Martinelli, if you put him in Serie A, if you put him in Liga, it's just not good enough.
Yeah.
It's not going to all of a sudden turn into a flary player because he plays in Serie A.
Some people just don't have it, bro.
He just doesn't have it.
It's just exactly.
Another example is that Endrick, okay, and Madrid, you can see something, but maybe it's not being effective. Now he's playing in Liga. He's still doing the same things that he was trying.
Yeah.
But it's actually coming off now.
Yeah.
For me, that's a big difference than you just don't even have the flair.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to jump to Liga and all of a sudden become Ronaldinho.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Exactly.
But that's, for me, that's the weird part, because you always have those memes too, and you see it everywhere. Like even old fat people in Brazil have flair, bro. Like even everybody can juggle with flair. Everybody can play on the street. Everybody has that samba touch, that creativity in them. Like Brazil has always been that nation that sold the dream of football. Like we can do this. We can play footy. We can watch people enjoy. Like they were that nation that actually let people enjoy footy. That's Joga Bonito.
But I think they could still be that without saying, oh, Esteval has to flick the ball over someone's head before he crosses it. Last World Cup, I think it was versus Korea when they won like 4-1 or something. And then every goal they had this dance celebration. It still gave me the Brazilian vibes, seeing those dance celebrations. So if they're a little more direct or whatever you want to call it, and they win, but then they dance after, I still feel like that's Brazil.
But then my question is, because Yannick just mentioned it, like some people, they just don't, this generation doesn't have that flair. Like where is that disconnect? Like
it's not
where,
even just flair.
Where
but
is
he's saying overall quality. Because you got to remember, it's not like Martinelli cannot flick the ball over someone's head. He doesn't have the ability to do it within a game. It's not part of his game one. Also, he's not good enough to do it in a high-level game.
But even the worst Brazilians back in the days could do that. But that's my point. Like even the worst ones were fire, bro.
Who? Like who are you saying?
Bro,
like, well, give me an example.
Like even a João, but like he's not. I mean,
like
he's
Denilson,
not the
Denilson played for Real Betis. He never played for a top team. Like for example. So yeah, he has some. True. He's like he was one of the best guys over at Real Betis. So he has more confidence to kind of be free and do whatever. You know what I mean?
I think that
but he just mentioned if you put Martinelli in Italy, he's not doing
effective. It will be effective.
Yeah, he's not going to just automatically be flary because it's not his game. But also, it doesn't mean he can't flick it over your head barefoot on the sand in the beach.
It's facts.
But when you're so good, you can do that stuff at a high level if it's part of your game. Is what I'm saying. So if the quality is just not there, you can't ask for the flair without having the quality, is my point. They need to be good enough to be able to do it in the high-level games, and then it needs to be, okay, that's my game. Like, I'm sure Kaká could do it, but that wasn't Kaká's game. He was a lot more
direct,
strategic and direct. Like, okay, I'll just do a quick meg, but I'm going to play this through ball now. I don't need to do a no-look pass.
But that's
whereas Ronaldinho, it was his game, but it doesn't mean Kaká can't do those stuff.
But even with Kaká, the minute he shoots the ball, you see that there is flair in the way he shoots. Like there's always something.
Flair in the way
I don't know about that.
The way he curls the ball, the way like he always.
Shia LaBeouf said, nah.
There was always a different style to it. Always.
Yeah, I think it's just because he's Brazilian, so we're giving him the stamp.
Brazil in general, I think over the last 10, 15 years, they've
diminished. The quality is diminished
that they've had in the past.
Which goes back to my point before. I think it's, for me, I'm playing devil's advocate. I think it's unfair to this generation of players now too, because they're always going to get compared to what was.
Well, he got so quiet.
Right?
He's like, just playing devil's advocate.
Oh, my bad, sorry. I'm playing devil's advocate because I don't feel like I'm yelling. But I just think it's unfair to them because they're always going to get compared to that level of players. And it's unfortunate for us, but in the same breath, I just think, bruv, like you're using Martinelli as an example, but he hasn't got flair, but that's just how he plays, isn't it? And I don't think we need to force that on him. For me, it's like, bruv, are you effective and can you win us a game? End of discussion. That's what, but like Mo said as well, they might not be as flary on the field, but they still showed that samba, that celebration of being Brazilian. And that's okay. But I think we're getting trapped into comparing them to what we used to watch, what we grew up on.
Comparison is the thief of joy. But they're always going to get compared to the last winning team.
Absolutely.
If that 0-2 team didn't win, the 94 guys would be like, yo, you guys are great, but you ain't win one.
Yeah, no, that's
we
true.
won on PKs, but we won one.
That's true.
So it is what it is. But I would rather Brazil win and dance instead of look great on the pitch, but then lose. You know, be flary and then look like, if that's not...
Because also, as great as they were in 02, they were just as bad in 06.
Exactly.
Facts. That
was the same generation.
The same players.
That was the same team. They were just 4
years
years
older.
older.
Watching Dino, like, yo, these guys are
Ronaldo
done.
was overweight.
These guys are really done.
Yeah,
maybe Adriano was the only one like in his prime, if you will.
And would you say Adriano was the
flary? No,
flariest player?
No, Adriano was power.
I was about to use that as an example.
But he had quality.
Yeah.
Right.
At the end of the day, he had quality as a striker. And that is the most important. Whether you're flary or not, it's about having the quality to be elite at the top level.
But don't underrate that man right now.
No.
That man has,
but the
that
point
man
is,
still has scissors. He still did his tricks before he banged it.
He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that.
But that's
But
in his DNA, and that's my thing.
No,
Brazilians
Mickey,
always had it in their DNA.
But he didn't
But
need
he's
to
not
show
the
that.
prototype
He's not the
of Brazilian
That was my
DNA.
next point.
Yeah, he's
That was my
the
next
poster
point.
boy for
Yeah,
Brazilian.
let's be honest.
He's not the symbol.
But he
We're not saying he didn't have it.
did,
We're just saying he's not.
But that's my point.
He doesn't
so
represent
you don't think
it.
Martinelli does scissors? You try scissor every day. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have
And
the
it-
quality.
and
Adriano did,
and it doesn't look
Yeah,
good.
the
And listen,
But
João Pedro is
Adriano
an
it
example.
did.
João Pedro oftentimes does things with flair. Gabriel Jesus does things with flair. But it's just the level of quality. It's not
Bro,
the same.
I don't. For me personally, I don't think there's any difference between. Well, there is a difference, huge difference. But I'm saying it's all about balance, bro. Even in 02, bro, there were some players that didn't have flair.
100%.
There was maybe 3 players, 4
100%.
players max.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, R9. Who's the fourth?
The midfield was not flary.
No, there wasn't. But then
Gilberto
now you look at
Silva.
other players that wasn't like that. Gilberto Silva.
Yeah. Edgemilson.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mills.
Lucio, he could be a bit flary, but he didn't need to show that. Do you know what I'm saying? Kaka,
You need
he wasn't flary.
the 3 there.
Yeah, that's it.
And Cafu and Roberto Carlos.
The 10.
And the
You had
10.
the
Win
top
this.
and the 10.
You need
Yeah.
unreal
But
quality.
you had the top.
I think, especially at a certain age, bro, you're not even thinking about how they won. It's like, oh, he did that move, oh, this and that. They could have won 6-0. No one cares. Everyone's like, oh, did you see that flick that Ronaldinho did? This and that. And there's only 3 players that you're talking about.
Let me ask you a question.
But no one's appreciating the other quality that they have in the team.
Let me ask you a question, especially to you. What did we like about Marcelo? Marcelo was, bro, as a left back, the way he played the game, the flair that he brought and still did his thing as a defender, that's why we love Marcelo so much.
Yeah, but you see the end part where you said still did his thing. If he was not effective, we wouldn't give him as much respect.
Exactly. That's
we'll
what
be
I'm
like,
saying.
oh, he's just a park player.
And
But that's
won.
my entire point. Like the Brazilians were different back then.
I don't
Everything that
think
they
it's,
did.
for me personally, I don't
back
think it's
to-
no
but
different,
back to
bro.
Brownie's point,
But that is my
because the
but that is my
baseline of
entire
quality-
question. My entire question falls back to like, where did that disconnect happen? Like,
I don't think there is a disconnect.
It's not a disconnect.
I don't think it's a disconnect,
just a
bro.
lack of quality.
That's it.
The baseline of quality
The
is
quality
much-
is
Brazilians always
different.
had quality. That's it.
but
No,
nah.
but right now, their weakest player is much weaker than their weakest player in 02, 06, whatever you want to call it. The baseline of quality is lower than before.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why there is not opportunity for more flair. Guys are thinking, let me just not lose the ball, or whatever, or it's not in their game. But the quality has diminished for
Yeah,
sure. We can all
100%.
agree on that.
100%.
100%.
100%.
I mean, that's why you don't have a Danny Alves
let's
anymore
be honest,
or
guys.
Marcelo
You have to look
anymore.
much deeper at why the quality
Has
in the
dropped.
whole country is not the same that it used to be. And
Yeah.
you cannot just say that, oh, the players are leaving and going to the Premier League and this stuff too early. It's not that simple. It's also about the way of life
Yep.
as well
Thank
in
you.
the country.
Yeah.
And
Thank
the
you.
amount of street football and this and that they've been playing, and also what they've been doing in the Brazilian academies, for example. You have to also look at those things, not at what they've done when they get to 17.
Yeah.
Then it's already, guys, it's already late at that point, right? If you're not bringing them from their young until 16, 17 to be the best players in the world, from 17 to, it doesn't matter.
But that was my underlying question. Like, where is that disconnect happening? So there is a shift there was a big shift in probably the academies, the economic status in Brazil. A lot of stuff probably happened. And that was my...
Or I think it's just a cycle, man. Could just be a cycle. I mean, I don't think nothing has changed much on the youth end where they say like
I think
they still do futsal just as much.
Because football was the way out for every Brazilian.
It still is, man.
Yeah, but no, there are more opportunities now.
What you have to understand
there are more opportunities now.
What you have to understand too, because a lot of people have this this notion about Brazil, who aren't in Brazil. First of all, Brazil is huge.
Yeah.
One state alone is huge.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Brazilians, I don't know the percentage, that don't play football. Like it's not, they're like, they're not waiting to watch the game so they come. They don't play football. No. I'm just saying, it's just what we know of Brazil as. But there's a lot of them who don't play football. So I don't think there's been a reduction in percentage of, like you say, it used to be their way out. It still is for the underprivileged ones or the ones that are coming from underserved communities. But for the ones that have money and stuff, it's still the same. They're not looking towards football as a way out. Kaká was maybe the only one. They said, he was rich. But he wasn't rich. He just had like a nice middle-class life. He just wasn't poor, but he wasn't rich.
Yeah.
But for the rich ones, football is not their way out.
Yeah.
They go to schools in Europe or America at a young age and get an education and become doctors or whatever. But for the poor ones, it's the same. Football is their way out just as before. I don't think that has changed.
Yeah.
Some become Call of Duty stars now. Some become influencers. Some become...
I
So
guess.
there's
True.
more
They have ice
pathways.
speed in Brazil?
I haven't seen one in my life.
I haven't seen it.
But there's obviously a transition happening from the traditional DNA to like the more modern Brazil, with a lot more structure. How do you think Ancelotti will balance it out?
I mean, it's funny you say more structure. I don't think... I hate to just keep acting like I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, go
I think
ahead.
I'm being
Go ahead.
argumentative right now.
Do your thing,
But
bro.
I don't think it's more or less structure. I think we just saying it's less more structure because it's less flair.
Yeah.
So we're just trying
No,
to...
I agree.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
I agree.
Like, yeah, he's not a great defender, but he's great going forward. No, he's just a shit player all around, man. It's like when I see Trent play for Madrid now. Like, yeah, but he can pass the ball. Anyone can pass the ball at that level. We could all pass the ball like that. He's just trash. But anyway, I think they have a pretty good structure right now, as before. Maybe. I mean, you got
what they have,
Marquinhos playing center back.
And can
Chime in.
I think people underestimate the structure that they have had
Yeah.
in the past.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
you can look at those teams and say that, they were just 11 players and they all just did what they want. It wasn't like that.
No.
And even in the last, from the 50s, 60s on, Brazil has always been tactically, very, I want to say ahead of their time, but very prominent in the world of football. They were really playing 4-2-4, 4-4-2 all the time, right? And
they made the 4-2-4 popular.
A lot of European teams and European coaches also learned from that.
Taking notes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you cannot say that they played without structure. For me, actually, it was really quite clear. You always had two solid center backs and two solid defensive mids, right? And a front four that was quite fluid, and fullbacks that were really good on the ball and could attack and go forward. But you always had a really solid base and foundation of protection, right? Again, but if you do that, you also, at the end of the day, you have to have quality, guys. And if you don't have quality, guess what you're going to need? More structure. More organization. Because you're not going to win games.
You're trying to cover up your lack of quality.
You're trying to cover up a lack of quality. So when you don't have, you actually need more organization and more structure.
Exactly.
When you have much more quality, you can go with a little bit less structure.
You can be more Ancelotti-like, where like, guys, just go win the game. You're good enough.
So do you think this Brazil has quality? This squad.
I mean, if you're gonna be cruel and compare them to
No.
2002,
I'm just for the modern game and for this World Cup, the 2026 World Cup. Do they have quality enough to reach the semifinals, finals, and actually win?
if they have enough quality to win the World Cup, I'd say no right now.
Yeah.
But when you get in the moment, and Brazil is notorious for peaking at the right time, maybe not last World Cup, but in the tournaments, that's usually what they do. You know, they get the result but don't play great, and by the third group game, they're like flying. And so you never know when you get there and you peak at the right time. I'm not saying they can't win; they can win. I think most teams can win. But if you're just going on paper, do they have the quality to win? Nah, I would say no.
The quality is, I feel the
And I
quality
think
is there,
the
man.
area where they miss the most is probably fullbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't had any
that's
quality fullbacks
But
in a long
your
time.
left
Like
is still
elite.
Sandro.
No, definitely not.
Sandro plays pickup with us.
Yeah.
Who's your left?
His name is Enrique. He plays for Elétrico Mineiro, I believe. I think he'll probably start. He's pretty young. I think he's like 22. And then on the right, probably Wesley. He played for Flamengo and he went to Roma. Or I think if he goes the 4 and kind of do like the classic 4-2-4 and Militao is fit, Militao will play right back. But he won't be bombing up the line like an overlapping right back, but he'll be a right back. And then you have Marquinhos and Gabriel center backs. And then the left is still in question, but probably that young kid, Henrique, who plays in Brazil. And then I think the 2 are pretty obvious. Casemiro, Bruno Guimarães. And then
Quality.
and then the 4. I mean, Vinny, maybe Igor Thiago. Right now, that would be my choice. But
I mean, he's been
when the
banging goals,
tournament
though.
comes, I don't know who's in form.
He's
Yeah.
a bad
Or
man.
who
He's been banging goals.
Ancelotti likes more. I would say you like him because he can also hold up.
Yeah.
If you want to get a little bit like
Be aggressive as
direct,
well.
you just want to send a cross
Yeah,
in. He
he can
has
do all of
height.
that. Yeah.
So he's more. He can add more dynamics to the team.
Yeah.
And then Esteban on the right probably. And then I would say Rafinha. And then you have your Neymar coming off the bench.
So no
Can't forget
Paqueta on
Rafinha.
10.
Huh?
He's not playing with Paqueta? Yo,
Bro.
no, no,
Tá falando
Ancelotti.
português
No,
ou
no,
inglês?
Ancelotti is not playing with him. Okay.
No, maybe he's on the roster, but Paqueta shouldn't be
No,
starting.
he shouldn't be starting.
Paquetá is not going to win you a World Cup.
No, I know, but he's always been for the past years. He's been
As we
there.
said, the quality has diminished.
Exactly. And I also think now with Esteval starting to get, obviously he's stepping into it,
Yeah.
getting a little bit older now. I think he'll be there.
You know what's interesting? They played their last round of friendlies. They played Senegal, which was kind of like old Brazil. They were like firing, overlaps, great goals. I think they beat them like 3-1 or 4-1. Wasn't a great test because Senegal is a good team, but not like, world beaters. But anyway, they had a penalty and Rodrigo and Vinny were like walking towards the ball. Casemiro picked up the ball, gave it to Esteval. Esteval took the penalty and smashed it. If Casemiro is doing that, that means in training, he saw enough.
Yeah.
He saw enough. Like you are, first of all, Vinny's always been a little shaky on PKs, but he's probably like, Esteval, you're ready.
Yeah.
Because when you're good enough, you're old enough. So I don't care how old you are.
I think he's definitely because that
You're
happened.
ready.
It
You
like
happened
that.
with him.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's the Ajax way.
Click
Huh?
that bad boy.
it
If you're
Click
good
that
enough,
bad boy.
if
If
you're good enough,
you're
you're
old
old
enough.
enough.
Who said that?
It happened with him. It happened with him at Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
I think it was Enzo that grabbed the ball right away and was like, "Yo, big man, take
Take
that."
it.
He's a bad man.
Smashed
Take
it.
it.
He's a
Smashed it.
he's
So
a
if
proper
man them
baller.
are doing that, bro, they've seen something
I
with
think
him, bro.
he has a proper killer mentality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where like if you foul him 9 times, he's gonna dribble you the 10th time.
And he's not scared
doesn't
to get.
care.
Hey, he's not scared to get dirty. Yeah,
That and
Yeah.
also
he's not scared, bruv.
on the flip side of like what Vinny is, he's
Yeah.
not so involved in all the other noise.
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
if
yeah,
the
yeah.
ref didn't give him the call or he's arguing with the ref every play, he's just like, I just want to play.
He gets on with it.
I just want to run at people
Which is great.
every play. So
Which
that's
is great.
Good. Yeah.
And Rafinha playing through the middle, I think, is really
100%.
Oh my god.
same role, similar role that
That
he has
Donny-
for
Oh,
Barca.
you see, when he was out with Barca, they went
Yeah.
9 games, they lost or tied,
Bro,
whatever.
that Donny-
He's impactful.
And another player that started in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But
That's
his
all.
level at Barca compared to the Prem is different. too.
Oh yeah, for
no,
sure.
But he was at Leeds United.
he-
No,
let's be
sure,
honest.
sure.
He was
And he
still
was a
fantastic.
baller.
No, but also he was, but
Fantastic.
also
But then
he-
you go to play with the best players in the
Yeah.
world.
no,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
raised
yeah.
his level. Remember his first season at Barca, they wanted him out.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, get Inaki Williams or Nico Williams and get him
yeah,
out."
true.
That's
But
true.
then he raised his level, and they were like, "Oh no, we need to keep him.
Yeah.
Forget
Yeah.
Nico Williams. This guy is."
He was even like
When Pedri and Rafinha are out the squad, Barca's not the same squad.
Yeah.
Barca's not the same.
Mhm.
But that kind of leans a little bit more to, okay, when they do come from Brazil, don't go maybe to Barca right away.
Yeah.
Go to a
maybe
team
times
at
have
least.
changed where it's not.
Go to a smaller club where you
And ball
bang
out,
goals
get your
and ball
confidence
out,
up.
and then you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
wherever you want,
Become
right?
a man already or a proven
Yeah.
product
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. But also adjust to your environment, man. Because you're going from a different climate, and you all of a sudden end up in rain, gray skies.
But that's where you got to give him
everything.
credit
Well,
because
you
he
give
did that.
more credit.
Yeah.
And
And
he
still
went to Leeds.
because Madrid is pretty
I mean,
nice.
Charlie,
Yeah,
what's
but-
Leeds like?
yeah.
Huh?
But Madrid is
Leeds.
immediately you in top tier
Big
pressure.
Yeah.
So like
well, to be fair,
He was with them at Championship, by the way.
and all those
Madrid with Vinny, they gave Vinny time. They were
Yeah.
like, you know what, B
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
It's a little too early
Mhm.
because he was on the first team, then he B team. Then he wasn't finishing chances. He was
He was-
explosive,
no end product.
exciting,
But-
but
but
and
now-
then Benzema was like, just let's speak for a little bit. Yeah, took him
Yeah.
under his wing. I mean, he said some nasty stuff about him
Yeah,
at first,
but
but respect to Vinny.
Respect to Vinny for
the
getting on with it,
motivation.
though. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
But in the old days, maybe you wouldn't get that time, so maybe you go
but
to a
respect
different
respect for Finia for a lot of things, bro.
club.
Yeah.
Vinny's
For
been
a
through
lot of things,
Yeah.
man. My man standing up against racism from the beginning of his career. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say what you want about him. He's been through a lot,
He's
and he
been-
still shows up. People forget that he's 25. He's still
Yeah,
got another
man.
5 years, if you will, in his prime.
Yeah, man.
Is this his team?
Is this Vinny's team?
Is this Vinny's team?
I mean, it depends how you want to.
There's no.
Because
In that sense, I know what you're saying.
Wait, let me. So you always go into eras, right? You're going to you had
Who's-
your
who's-
Garrincha era, you had your Pelé era, you had your Romario era, you had your Ronaldo era, your Ronaldinho era, you had your
Whose team was it in 02?
Neymar era, and now who's this?
Whose team was
His
it
team
in
was in
02?
02, yeah.
I would say Ronaldo was still the talisman. No, he was still the one that was. He was the face
you
of
know-
the team.
For sure.
I'm not mad at
He
that.
was the face of
He
the
was,
team,
for
bro.
sure. He was.
Ronaldinho
It was
had a great
R9, bro.
tournament, man. Ronaldinho doesn't
Yeah,
get
but it
enough
was
credit.
R9. It was
That
still
England
R9.
game is all Ronaldinho. But, yeah. He is the face, but I'm just saying he was
I don't
just
think
as,
it's his team.
just as
Yeah.
impactful.
I mean, but then it's like, who else then?
I think it's more of a balance.
Balance, yeah, I
team,
agree.
bro. I
But
think they
it's
have
like-
leaders in the back as
Yeah.
well, like Marquinhos and Gabriel. Those guys are
Silver's still in
proper
contention?
leaders. You know, Casemiro has been there
No.
forever.
Yeah.
And honestly, even in the attacking line, Rafinha for me is also just as important.
Yeah.
100%.
Is he a superstar, Rafinha?
No.
Because
No.
I
Vinny's a
qualify
superstar.
Finney as
I
a
mean,
superstar.
Yeah, he is.
So for
A
me,
he is.
superstar.
yeah, he's a superstar.
Yes.
It's like a whole
Rafinha
package.
has numbers kind of to back it
Yeah.
up, especially last year.
Yeah.
Whether
do
he's got also the personality and this other stuff.
Unfortunately, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
Which is
on the
okay.
field, bro, on the field, for me, is almost as impactful as.
He's just as impactful, but he's not a superstar. Because
You
Prime
don't have also
example-
the
prime
personality
example
and
is
these
that
things.
Let me phrase
the
it.
numbers he had last
Then-
season,
then
and
let
they
me-
didn't give him the Ballon
Then
d'Or
let me
push.
phrase it different. Who's the
Also,
face of the
They
team?
give it to Vinny.
No, I mean, like Barca wasn't pushing him as a
Yeah,
contender.
yeah,
It was
Barca
more than
wasn't-
amount.
Barca
But his
wasn't
numbers were better than everyone.
Yeah,
really.
Barca wasn't campaigning for him. Yeah. But let me phrase it differently. Like, who's the face of the team?
Right now, the face of the team on paper is Vinny.
Vinny.
But like for instance, what World Cup was it? Not 2014. On paper, the face of the team was Neymar. But Coutinho put in a shift, man.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some games where just because Neymar had 2-3 defenders on him all the time. And then I think Coutinho scored the winner versus maybe Russia, I forget who. So Coutinho is the Rafinha and Neymar is the Vinny kind of in terms of Vinny's obviously the face. He's gonna get more attention.
But that's the way
Blah, blah,
because
blah,
we always
blah.
say this. Like,
but like Yannick said,
who's
he's
getting
just
but
blamed?
also,
impactful.
Who's getting
if
blamed
you-
if you lose? Who's getting blamed? Like,
I think
that's for me to think.
I think it's the entire team, to be honest. I think if you also you want to talk about Brazil's DNA and their style of play, it has always been a collective. All of their greatest goals have been pass to Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
pass to
dummy to
Ronaldo,
Rivaldo's
dummy
legs.
Rivaldo,
Yeah.
cross in, blah, 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 goal. It's always been a
Yeah.
team thing. And then, of course, within the team, you have superstars. But the beautiful thing about them is that they always play together and mesh together really well,
Yeah.
right? So I think they will need that as well if they're going to be
Yeah.
successful. You know what I'm saying? It's not just going to be, okay, Vinny gets the ball and he does his thing. It's not going to be like that.
It's not. I agree. I 100% agree with you, yeah. I just think from other people's perspective, it will be a case of having that mentality of, bro, just get it to Vinny. We want to see something.
But whose perspective?
Bro, there's a lot of fans out here, bro. They just want. There's some
Fans,
people.
you cannot. For me, it's the opinion of certain fans and this
Yeah,
and
but
that. It's about.
I understand.
But
But
let's-
I'm saying again, when it comes to certain fans, when they want to come and watch, they think Brazil, and ultimately they'll just
this is my
connect
thing.
it with.
This is my
Flair.
thing.
No,
This is
for-
why I
for
feel like Neymar still has a lot of leverage when
Yeah.
he goes to speak with Ancelotti, whether it's at the Caipirinha bar or at the national team training ground.
Copacabana.
When you really think about players in the midfield or in the attack,
I'm saying.
or in the attack, whether they're wide or central,
Yeah,
who can pick a pass like a through ball
yeah.
and split a defense, there's not many. Even really Rafinha, that's not really his game. He more drives the ball forward when he plays through the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny,
Also, he
Vinny-
really attacks space and runs.
right.
around,
He's
yeah.
the third man run. He would be receiving the ball. Vinny likes to trivela when he's wide. It's a nice look, whatever. But he can't really split the defense. Neymar is the last and only player that can do that for the team.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's weird that I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
And I do think that's why Brazil has been unsuccessful.
Mhm.
Is because they become like one-dimensional.
Yes.
Like, let's just get it wide to our wide guy and let's see
Yeah.
what the wide guy does.
yeah.
Oh, you can't beat this guy? I guess
Yeah.
we ain't going to win
And
today.
because they don't have that now, they low key want to
No. They still have it. It's just that
Yeah.
they only rely on that.
rely on that.
Whereas
Yes,
before
sorry.
they would go, Neymar would go,
Yeah.
I can dribble
I
three people in the
misspoke.
middle as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And then I can slip it to the wide guy who's open because you
Yeah.
had to put three guys on.
Yeah.
And then also I can
I
slip
agree.
it to Coutinho who can do that as well.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why Rodrigo I thought was going to be a big piece because
Yeah.
he maybe can't make the pass, but Rodrigo's very good in tight spaces centrally.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas wide, I don't think he's that good.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that explosive. But tight space, link up, he's great. So that's why I think last 30 minutes, Ancelotti's going to go Neymar, look, all right, go win us the game.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Do your
won't score
thing.
it, but you're going to find that
Yeah.
pass.
Do your thing.
Or
man.
you'll attract 2-3 players
Mhm.
and then,
And with some players, bro, you just got to tell them, bro, do your thing, bro.
that's what I think their issue has been.
Yeah.
They've been too reliant on the wide players. And then if they're not
Individual
100%
excellence.
on, it
But
doesn't
it
work. There's
goes
nothing
back
else.
to
Yeah.
having quality.
Quality.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you
Who
have
are you
more
gonna give
quality,
it to?
you don't rely on
Paqueta,
one
go
guy.
do your thing.
Nah,
Exactly.
bro. Nah.
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The hat off, bro.
100%.
But you always have in a lot of teams, and I think in probably every team, if something doesn't work, like everything is static for the day, and you just can't get through it, there's always one person on the team just give the ball to and do magic.
Yeah. I mean,
So would that be Vinny, to be fair, or do you more think that would be Rafinha?
no, I think
Vinny for me.
I think it would be more of Vinny, but the goal might not necessarily come from him.
No,
He
but
might,
just
it
to
might
me-
be two players on the wing and then cross it.
do something that sparks the team, that sparks the
I
hope
think
again.
it's Vinny. I think
Vinny.
it's Vinny, and I think that's also why I always have this talk with people, and they're always like, "Oh, I love Rodrigo more than Vinny." The thing that Vinny has over Rodrigo is that he's just way more explosive.
Yeah.
So he's more of a threat. Defenders have to worry about
You
him
have
more.
Yeah.
You don't really have to. Rodrigo will still, and that's why sometimes Rodrigo comes up with a big moment, and people go, "Oh shoot, I forgot about Rodrigo."
Yeah.
Because you forget about
Yeah.
him. But Vinny, they're always worried about him. So yeah, it would be Vinny, I think.
Yeah.
I think it would be Vinny. Maybe something where he beats two players wide and then he cuts it back to Rafinha and Rafinha bangs the goal or something.
But that's it. You don't always have to score or assist or something to break the game open. But sometimes there's just one move or one action, and the team is behind it again. There's another spark, and we go.
Because if you remember Vinny's last World Cup, he had a pretty decent World Cup. He had, I think, 3 assists and a goal. I mean, he was running past guys,
Yeah,
doing
he
his
done well.
thing.
So would it be fair to say that a lot of things will fall and stand on the form of Vinny during the World Cup?
In the start, yeah, I think. But also, once they see Esteban cooking, they'll be like, okay, if we're going to do 10 balls wide, let's get 5 to the left, 5 to the right. Because Esteban was doing, just as much work. And then I think that's where Vinny becomes a little bit more effective because he kind of goes under the radar and he'll probably maybe get more goal scoring chances. But Esteban is going to, I think, be just as important as a wide player, attacking threat.
I think he's gonna have a good World Cup, man.
I think he'll be one of the breakout stars in the world.
Yeah, I think so.
Esteban?
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Bro, the kid is nice.
He's a
bro.
problem. He's nasty, bro.
He's a problem.
He's a
Even the
problem,
game
fam.
Chelsea versus Barca Champions League at Chelsea.
Yeah.
You really saw it. You saw
Yeah.
every side of him. You saw the grit when he had to come back and tackle someone after they took the ball from him.
Yeah.
You saw the nice goal he scored. Like, oh, you won't let me cut into my left? I'll go down the line. And then he opened his hips up and hit the roof of the net.
Yeah.
You saw everything, It was all, and then he was also playing against Lamine Yamal, and it was like, okay, that's basically like what Yamal was like a couple years ago. It was like just as like the raw, and it's like, okay, your ceiling is high if you keep this up.
He has the mentality. And I don't think he'll be awed by the spectacle of the World Cup
No.
at all.
No.
I think he'll stand up.
Yeah, he'll just put on that yellow jersey and go, okay, I'm gonna ball out for my national team. Yeah.
All right, let's spend some time because I want to spend some time in this. Like we always do the prime v prime segment and the small segments, and like for this one, it's not gonna be short because I want to spend some time with this. The first one that I'm gonna ask, there's a dude in
Yannick versus Casemiro.
There's a dude in the UK, Harry Pinero. He's been heavy on this one. I want to ask you the same question. If we go prime v prime, Neymar versus Dino.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter about this one.
Yeah, bro.
Because the numbers back up Neymar.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But the nostalgia backs up Dino.
You started with that one? Fucking hell,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
You probably
But
should
this
have
is the
ended with
thing
that
though,
one.
back then it wasn't about stats though. Like that, like it is now. It was more so what you see.
Listen. Dino is
both.
my goat. Yeah, that's my guy. That's that.
Bro.
But to play devil's advocate
Yeah.
against your Neymar can do all that shit too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neymar,
No, without doubt, bro.
Neymar can.
First of all, listen.
Neymar in his prime can do all of what Ronaldinho
Brutal,
did, bro.
He was a problem.
That is true.
Yeah. For me, I think it's really just
In
which
terms of
style you prefer.
in terms of dribbling, taking on 3-4 defenders at the same time.
The only
bro,
thing I
pause.
would definitely edge Ronaldinho if we just going like every attribute. I think he's a better passer than Neymar for sure.
100%.
I would edge that over. You know, like
100%.
all different types of long ball, trivela, everything, split the defenders, deep
100%.
passes. So I would definitely give Ronaldinho that over Neymar. But I think after that, it's kind of just the style you prefer. You know what I mean?
Listen,
They're both exciting, but different styles, really.
In terms of skill, I would like Neymar could do. He could
That's
do
what I'm saying,
it.
just
I
as
feel like he
skillful.
could do
They're
way
just as
more in
skillful.
it.
Yeah.
It's
You know
really
what I'm
just
saying?
style.
It just comes exactly. It just
It's
comes
just
down
style.
to preference
It's
and
just
what
a
you
style.
like. For me, Ronaldinho, bruv, just everything, bruv. Even when he does a flip flop, the way my man's hair was doing the juggy was mad, bruv. Yo, that jengy, bruv. Man was, yeah, bruv. And it's like this, and you know when his hand
That's the
does
first
this
time I
thing
heard
here, bruv, it's a wrap.
Yeah, when he's about
When
to
he
start
flicks it and
dribbling.
his hand does this, it's a wrap, bruv. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
nostalgic.
really believe that Neymar could have been better.
100%.
Could have been better, especially if he stayed at Barca. I think it would have been.
That really upset me, bro.
I think he would have continued to win Champions Leagues and
Ballon
gone on to do
d'Ors.
more and Ballon d'Ors and all of that stuff. I think Ronaldinho, it was a different career path as well because Dino, like we already talked about, went PSG and then to Barca, and also when he was at Barca, he was really the main catalyst of bringing Barca back.
Yeah.
As opposed to when Neymar came, Messi was obviously already there. He played with MSN. I think he would have reached more heights, right? Just because of also the players that he was playing with. And then you could, at the end of that career, you could probably say that he was better based on accolades and all this stuff. But if you look at it right now, it's also part of Neymar's decision-making to leave. Ronaldinho's accolades are better.
Yeah.
And then on
Individually as
style-wise,
well.
it's marginal, whatever,
It's-
whichever
yeah.
way that
It's
you view.
subjective.
So for me, it's just about accolades at that point.
Yeah, maybe
And
Ronaldinho's,
Ronaldinho's-
or not maybe,
Bro,
his impact on the game, I think, is a lot
What he
stronger
did
than Neymar's.
Couple years, I think is
Yeah.
Was very, bro.
Extraordinary,
People
bro.
need to remember.
Lil Wayne.
extraordinary.
Lil
Lil Wayne of football.
Lil Wayne of
One
footy.
thing I would say
Lil
though,
Wayne of
that
footy.
teenage Neymar, 17 at Santos,
Bro, he's
top
a
10
problem.
Ballon d'Or
Yeah,
ranking.
But that's what I'm
brother.
saying.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Brother.
you could.
That's crazy.
Brother,
That's
I was
crazy.
so happy.
Like, I feel like when you ask this question, we need to break it down.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just go, it needs to be like, okay, teenager to teenager,
Yeah.
or
Brother-
impact on the game.
brother,
yeah.
I was so
impact
happy. And
out off the
Yeah.
pitch on the game. You know what I mean? Like,
in 2010, I was so happy that coach didn't call up Neymar for the squad, bro. I was so happy that he didn't pull up, because they had to play with, what was his name, Luis Adriano or so, Fabiano.
Fabiano. Yeah. He
So
was this, though.
Neymar
He
was
this.
balling
Yeah.
at Santos,
Yeah.
balling.
But that's what I mean. Like at the end, it's different career trajectories,
Yeah.
right? Like maybe Neymar started like this,
Yeah.
but probably tailed off, and Ronaldinho started like this, but then
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
for a few
Neymar,
years and
Neymar
then
had a long.
tailed off.
Neymar had like probably like 4 or 5 years as well where he was top, bro.
Now listen.
Nah,
Okay.
Like
He's just at a
that
different
season,
point in the
season why he
career.
left with Barcelona, bro, when Messi was out for 2 months, he carried Barca, bro.
Yeah.
But that's
He
the
carried
point.
them.
Yeah, I know, but
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Bro.
Then
Listen.
after that,
Then after that, the decision
Then what
making
you
was
do?
terrible.
Let me-
but that's
Yeah,
part of
it's
your
terrible.
career,
It's-
bro. It's
it
all
is.
part of
It is. It is.
All I'm gonna say is,
So
You're
your
judged on
mentality is
All-
obviously your
all
mentality. Your
facts.
judgment is a huge part of it.
in terms of quality, would you say? So my question is, in terms of quality of players that they've played with, would you say it's even, or would you say?
Dino played
I
with
think
Barca.
Ronaldinho had better players in Brazil. Neymar had better players
Facts.
at club level.
Which leads to my next point. Fantastic. So it's unfair.
This is my next point.
It's not my next point. Fantastiki. Fam.
Let him.
So if man don't want to talk about statistic, you see Dino, man, I'm off again. My man won Ballon d'Or. He won the World Cup. He won Copa America. He won
These
Champions
are
League.
accolades, not
I'm talking about accolades.
talking about
Because
statistics or accolades.
But if I'm talking about statistics, and obviously we're talking about individual excellence, right?
But they're accolades.
But that's still part of your.
Statistics are what you perform
keep
on
going.
the pitch.
Keep going. I know where you're going, but keep going.
I'm just saying, but go on.
Yeah,
this
has
is what
a-
I said
Yannick has a
already.
point,
This is
though.
what I
Take
said
off.
He
already.
has a point.
He has a point.
But he's being a joke, man.
No, but my
he has
point
a
is
point.
that I already said it.
Yeah, they're different.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
But
fair.
go on.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna let
it.
you
Okay.
land. I'm gonna let you leave.
That's my point, innit?
I would also think I would
No,
also
but it's
say-
just, but like you said, with obviously
Neymar's
considering
statistics are better.
Yeah.
And Ronaldinho's
In terms of-
accolades are much
I
better.
think if Neymar was to have the same team as Dino as well, I think he's winning those trophies too.
What do you mean with Brazil?
Like with Brazil.
No, but
Because if you think about Ronaldinho's prime, who played with better players during their prime for club? Forget Brazil.
Neymar played with better
That's what
players.
I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to say.
At
So,
club, he
so
played
you
with
have
much
to
better
give
players.
you have to give Ronaldinho way more credit.
I do.
Yes.
In terms of
I
the
do.
impact he has at club level. No, you just said he would have won
No, I'm saying
more.
I'm saying for country though.
Oh, for Brazil.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
for Barcelona, I'm saying yeah, but I'm saying for country, I'm thinking
Yeah, but do you think he would have won a Ballon d'Or, Neymar, if he had better players for country?
No. I'm not saying that. Disregard that. I'm sorry. Let me not confuse anyone. In terms of winning trophies
For the national team.
for the national team, I'm saying if Neymar was to play with that with the players that Ronaldinho played with,
Ronaldo,
for sure.
Rivaldo,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But club level,
But
I have to
that's
give
why-
Ronaldinho
What
That's
he
why
did
for
at
me,
club without the players
ridiculous.
that Neymar had.
ridiculous.
But I do also think it
Barca.
was pretty obvious
Yeah.
again, like if Neymar would just stay at Barca, bro, he was
Yeah, bro.
Ballon d'Or.
I think that really upset
winning
and pissed
Ballon
off a lot of people in the football world,
Yeah,
bro.
me too.
As football fans,
Yeah,
Even
like,
his
bro,
dad,
how
his
dare
dad
you?
was like,
Of course.
what do you mean?
I blame him for he took away probably like 5 years of greatness in my life, bro, that I could have
Joy.
watched.
Barca-
Joy that I
Hold
could
on,
have
hold
watched.
on.
Barca's
Wait.
not won a Champions
Let
League
me,
since he left.
let me speak to the camera. Bruv, Neymar, you're
They
a
have
joke,
none.
man. Let me tell you why you're a joke, man. Because I saw your Netflix documentary.
Neymar's not
Yeah?
gonna see this,
You're
by
a
the way.
little kid, fam. Because you, bruv,
Are you saying?
¿Qué es esa cara ahí? ¿Qué es esa cara ahí? Fio da puta.
he's a joke, man, bro.
¿Qué es esa cara ahí?
And for
Fio da
me,
puta.
I just think his dad should have stuck on him and let him know, brother,
Charlie
you need
Sheen?
to stay there, bruv.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Vai todo no cupo.
Bruv,
So we all agree, Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho
We
for
can
me.
wrap it up
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
full package, right?
Ronaldinho.
Full package.
Kaká versus Rivaldo.
Kaká for me, Kaká for sure. We don't have to spend much
But
time on that one.
Rivaldo was a baller too, though.
Yeah, you know,
everyone you bring up is going to be ballers. Let's get that out there.
Let's get out the way.
Everyone you just mentioned is going to be ballers.
Yeah.
So that's not the criteria, right?
Yeah.
Kaká, what he's done, and Rivaldo, of course, Rivaldo was a great player.
Yeah, Kaká, bruv.
But also, you know what?
But don't.
But Rivaldo's
it's too
always-
quick how you guys answer.
No, it's not too quick.
It's not too quick.
We
It's not
talked
too
about
quick.
this.
It's not too
I've
quick.
been thinking about this my whole
Kaká,
life.
Kaká, bruv.
You understand?
bro.
I've been thinking about. Do you think I woke up yesterday?
Yeah, but I'm
and
picking
thought about Kaká
Kaká.
versus Rivaldo?
Yeah, I'm
But
picking
also,
Kaká, bruv.
if we always, I'm gonna start giving Rivaldo some fucking flack because if we always have to defend Rivaldo, what does that tell you? If we always gotta go, yeah, but he was a baller too. He did that. Maybe he just wasn't as good as those other guys. If we got to keep defending him all the time,
I'm
for me,
picking
it's
Kaká.
Kaká right
Yeah,
away,
for
man.
me.
That run he had with AC
Yeah.
Milan and
Just
when he made
career-wise.
the two defenders that
Unplayable.
made
Okay.
Just
running
career-wise,
into each other.
It was unplayable
Come on,
for us.
bro.
Next one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cafu versus Dani Alves.
Ay, caramba!
I have my answer. You guys, he don't want me to answer quick, so I'm gonna take
You
my
see
time.
me, bruv? Damn, bro.
I'm going with Cafu.
Oh, Preference, I'm going Dani Alves.
I think Dani Alves was probably a little bit better. But I think Cafu, the personality, the leadership, he's been was captain of Brazil for. I think you can't understate this kind of impact.
Bro. I'm picking Dani Alves, bro. That's very difficult.
Why? Talk to me. Why?
Again, it's just preference, bro. For me personally, it's just. If you're asking me if you go back to the Dino things, like who do you prefer to see? Who's more pleasant to the eye? For me, it's Dani Alves or Ronaldinho, innit? You know what I'm saying? And it's not to take away from Cafu because that guy was a baller as well. We obviously know that. But for me, more pleasing to the eye, I'm picking Dani Alves.
Yeah, Dani Alves might be a little
attacking wide, and I'm an attacker, innit?
the eye, but Cafu for me for sure.
Cafu's a baller though.
Yeah.
I think he also was the mold.
Cafu,
He's the captain. He's the leader of these teams.
Full package, man. You won the World
Cup. If I need to pick a player to be in the team, I need to build a team. Bro,
I hear it, bro.
You cannot understate these kind of also intrinsic qualities.
No, I don't at all. I don't. But I'm picking.
I think you also have to say something about the players who are at the highest of highs.
Yeah.
On the pitch, and you never hear an issue about them off the pitch. It ain't how good their PR team is. It's just great professionals on and off the pitch. So Cafu for me, number one. Danny, we don't have to get into it, but he's had his issues post Barca.
Yeah, man, I'm picking Cafu, bro. I don't want no one talking to me after lunch. Yeah, Charlie, I see you supporting it. Bro, Cafu, bro.
Sway Lee.
You're right, man.
No way. Editing process, bro. You get me? Stevie.
Oh, my God.
All right, Marcelo or Roberto Carlos?
Danny. Who?
Marcelo or Roberto Carlos?
Roberto Carlos.
I'll go with Marcelo.
But wait, hold on.
We're going from one fullback to the
you're
other
bugging.
side.
I'm picking Roberto Carlos, bro.
That was a
Why am I
tough
bugging?
one.
Because how are you picking Cafu over Dani Alves, but then now you're picking Marcelo over Roberto Carlos after saying...
I just spoke about all the intrinsic qualities as a leader and a captain that Cafu had. Roberto didn't have that like that. He was not that guy.
He wasn't known for that.
Very good player.
He wasn't known for that.
But I think Marcelo was a better player. It's just true. I'll say it's just.
I didn't say anything.
I think he was a better player all around. I think Roberto Carlos also, of course, the free kicks and that stuff.
He had a rocket.
I think the perception of him.
Was it a gimmick? Is what you're saying?
Not that it was a gimmick. It just
it
exaggerates his level.
Yeah.
Like he was the greatest left back of all time. If you make someone
before you score, the goal looks better as opposed to if you just hit it up for 90. Yeah,
whereas I think genuinely Marcelo was a better player. I think he had all of it. I think he was a better defender as well.
Amazing technically.
I think Marcelo was a better defender because Roberto Carlos is not a great defender.
I see Roberto Carlos get rinsed.
Don't even look at me like that.
He's
like I'm saying something crazy.
Bro, I can't look at you, bro.
Yeah. I don't think he was a great defender.
There's that classic clip where Messi rinsed him.
Yeah.
Where Messi was
like, but Marcelo's been rinsed as well, though.
No, for sure. I'm just saying.
Bro, there's no... What are you talking about, bro? Wow, you want me to show you highlights, bro?
Okay, but he played against Messi week in and week out.
We all got
bro,
right.
What are you thinking about, bro? Man was spinning like this, like, bro, get out of here, man.
He played.
There's only one clip of Roberto Carlos getting cooked like that against Messi.
There's several.
There's one.
Oh, against Messi.
Yeah, that's what you mentioned.
Messi.
Yeah, but remember, he's on the tail end of his career. Messi was young. So he's out the door by the time Messi gets to his prime. Marcelo played against Messi in his prime.
Listen, we'll say this. I'm picking Marcelo as well, innit?
Sway Lee.
Marcelo and Dani Alves, bro. Marcelo and Dani Alves. Marcelo and Dani Alves. I don't get swayed easily, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Nah, Marcelo's a baller, bro. Marcelo's a baller. You, bro, no, but you know I bang with Marcelo, bro.
I know, bro.
I do, bro. I do.
I'm just saying, I think Roberto, obviously, these are great. We already established
that.
We
established that.
They're all amazing, great, world-class players. But I think his quality gets over-exaggerated because of the way he can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
And how big his thighs are.
Yeah. Facts.
Who's the greatest in that nation's history? Who's the greatest in Brazil?
This is also, for me, a stupid question.
Pelé.
Bro, it's Pelé without even a question.
That's not even a question.
Not even a question. Then we can talk about our favorite.
Okay, yeah, that's
and
what
these
I wanted
things.
to ask. Like, how do we rate the GOAT? Like, how do we rate
What
the
do you want to
greatest?
rate on? What do you want to rate on?
Yeah, so
Honestly.
that's my
How many World Cups they won?
That's my question. Are we rating it
How
on?
many goals they scored? Pelé.
Yeah, are we rating? Are we
What else
rating
you wanna rate
it? Are
on?
we rating it on World Cups? Are we rating it on
But what else
cultural
is there to-
impact?
But
Are
what's
we
there to-
rating it
Cultural
on
impact? Pelé.
individual peak?
Goals, Pelé. World Cups, Pelé.
Pero la negra.
Everything, Pelé. Literally every. Don't get me upset, Mickey.
It's Pelé.
Mickey, don't get me
Pelé.
upset.
I don't
It's
want to hear
everything is
nonsense coming in your
Pelé,
mouth
bro.
right now, but please.
It's
go.
not even a question, bro. And then again, we can talk about our favorite Brazilian players, but come on, bro. Everything is Pelé, bro. Every
Shout out
ranking
Pele,
he
Saka,
wins.
shout.
Yeah,
Shout
that
out
no.
Pelé, Saka.
Now we know it's Pele. That's out of the way. But if you're talking about who our favorite,
Who's your individual favorite
For me,
Brazilian player
R9.
ever?
oh damn. Okay,
R9? That's the first one that came to mind. So R9.
just Brazil.
Yeah.
R9,
Yeah, Ronaldo. R9.
R9,
It's my
bro.
number one. It's my favorite player.
R9's quality.
For Brazil?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
No,
a Brazilian?
A Brazilian. Yeah.
Your favorite
Wait,
Your
Brazilian.
favorite Brazilian.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. I just gotta take it. Is he taking
What?
this?
You pick whoever you want to pick. You don't have to change.
No, because I just no. I asked
Gonna
him.
change this now.
No, I'm not. Okay, first of all, my question was: is it for the national team alone?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That's why
No,
I asked.
your favorite
Why is
Brazilian
man trying to
player.
make me look like I'm crazy,
Your
bro?
favorite Brazilian player.
Yo, Yana, you see you, bro. My favorite Brazilian player is Ronaldinho, but if you're basing it off of just the country for the national team, it is R9.
Valid.
Both for me, Ronaldo.
Gilberto Silva.
Structure.
I'm surprised you didn't see Zé Roberto, bro.
Bro,
Yo,
Zé Roberto was a baller.
Yo,
Yo,
Mickey.
Zé Roberto was a
Yo,
Zé Roberto was a baller, bro.
Okay.
Zé Roberto
He was a
baller.
problem, bro.
Let's go to players that the streets don't forget.
He
though.
was slept
Let's
on.
go to
Nah.
players.
I got
let's
to
go
watch Zé
players.
Roberto live.
He was
man.
slept on,
I was
bro.
like, yo,
He
Let's
slept
go.
on.
Let's go to
Marcel, the
some.
Bundesliga.
Let's go to some players that people like. Like if you watch Brazilian players, you know them, bro.
Fam, you remember?
Let's call up. Shout out some names, bro.
My man, Gansel.
Let me think.
Ganso.
Yo,
Ganso. There you go.
I'm out.
He
There
played
you go.
yesterday.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gonzo.
Him and Neymar.
Gonzo and Neymar.
Yo, bro, my God, bro.
Gonzo, that's a good
Bro,
shout. Bro.
Gansel.
Quality.
He's still balling. He plays for Fluminense right now.
He played for the
Yeah.
bro. That
Flamengo
guy,
beat them yesterday.
Man, still
the streets
playing.
can't
Yeah,
forget about
yeah.
him.
Even Oscar at one
He
point,
scored
bro.
his PK, bro.
Bro,
Even Oscar was cooking at one point.
Yeah, Oscar one
He
point.
said, hey, listen.
Bro, remember that goal
I'm
he
just
scored
trying to
against
I'm about to
collect
feed the
the
whole
bag.
village. I'm about to feed the whole village.
Bro, that goal
I didn't
scored
get in
against
this
Juve
game for the fun of it.
when he took
Oscar.
that top.
Yeah, when he did the quick
Yeah.
turn,
Yeah,
upper
bro,
90.
bro.
Exactly.
And
Buffon,
Buffon in goal, bro. Come on.
I came from the favelas. You understand?
Even Ramirez had a few games.
Yeah,
where it was like,
fam, man. You see the championship?
Chip the keeper in the
Bro, come
Champions
on.
League. Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Do you guys remember
dead.
Kerlon? He is the
Kellon.
Yeah,
with
Bro.
was dribbling with his head.
Fam, that's
Yeah, the seal.
The seal.
The seal. I used to watch his videos on YouTube.
Who else?
That's a
Streets don't forget.
Inter. What about you already mentioned the Nielsen, bro? The Nielsen was
Yeah,
fine.
Danielson. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Great dribbler.
Quality. Calidad.
Robinho.
Robinho.
Rubinho, I
Robinho,
loved
of
a lot.
course.
Yeah.
his step.
But he-
like the 10 step.
Yeah.
He was fire.
But he's not really a street won't forget
somewhere-
because people, he
Robinho
got
is
big
doing
enough.
a scissor right now.
For sure. Unfortunately,
Wherever he is in the world, he's doing a scissor.
they might
right
be
now.
in jail. Unfortunately,
Bro, he might be in jail
If
doing
you kept
tests.
up with him,
Like-
he's
It's not a street won't forget, but like you have to mention it while you talk
Yeah.
about Brazil. Like for me, the story from Adriano, we have to bring it up, bro.
Yeah.
Adriano.
The break.
But you know the crazy thing as well is, sorry to move on from Adriano, someone that never gets brought up, Romario.
Romario.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He doesn't get brought up enough.
Yeah.
in these-
But he never fails to bring up himself.
Yeah, that's true.
If you watch his interviews,
That's facts. That's
he
true.
never fails to bring up himself.
That's true.
That's
But at the
facts.
end of the day, serial goal scorer, won a World Cup,
Yeah.
Mhm.
scored his PK in the World Cup final, was the leading goal scorer in that World Cup. He's an amazing
There was
player
a
too.
period that Madrid
The problem
had-
is that he went back to Brazil very early. That's the issue.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Madrid had a lot of Brazilians over the years too.
Yeah.
João Batista.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Julio
Julio
Batista.
Batista.
The
He
beast.
played at Arsenal as well, you know?
Fabinho.
The beast, fam.
Cecinho.
Cicinho.
Obviously,
Cici.
Ronaldo.
Wow.
Marcelo.
Cicinho.
Cicinho.
Wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Luis Fabiano.
Yeah, Romario doesn't get enough credit, but it's because he wasn't in Europe that long.
What was that?
But he still bang a lot of
What
goals.
was that Donny's name? The one that had the blue hair.
Blue hair.
I only remember him because
What league he played in?
I think he played in the Russian league. I think so, probably.
Uh,
Is it Love?
Wagner Love.
Wagner Love.
Yeah, with the
Wagner
braids.
Love.
Yeah.
Wagner Love.
Wagner
There's
Love.
been some
Bro,
quiet
those are
plays.
some
Crazy.
names.
Post
Yo.
Ronaldo, that
Bro.
looking for the next number 9. It was rough. It was rough. Wagner Love was getting game.
Yo, that was
You
crazy.
know, old Fabiano was
Man
getting
was
games.
playing
crazy.
for...
They were calling up 38-year-old Oliveira to come and
Oliveira.
play because they couldn't
Bro.
find anybody. Then they had Fredgy.
Yeah.
Fredgy was
Yeah.
getting game.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my
Fam,
god. They were
I-
struggling to find number 9, bro.
Fred was Fred that used to play for Leon.
Yeah, Fredgy.
Yeah.
Juninho.
Yeah,
Forget
Juninho.
Juninho. Free kick
Juninho.
goat.
Don't forget, brother.
Free kick goat.
That was
He
that centre back.
he started the free kicks with the
show at one point. Is it Juan?
one. Yes,
Yeah.
one at Bayern.
You remember Joe?
Joe. Yes, yeah, tall guy. Play for Atletico Mineiro. Yep.
Played for Man City a little bit too.
Joe.
As well, actually.
That's where I feel they always been lacking, like the
Yeah,
center
man.
backs. They never had like top center
Yeah.
backs.
Yeah, I
I
mean, and-
Lucio?
Yeah, besides
Lucio was top.
Lucio, Dunga was for a while,
Dunga.
but for other than that, like they're not known for top center backs.
I mean, Thiago Silva had a nice
Oh,
run.
sorry.
Thiago said a nice run.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah,
Respect.
Marquinhos kind of
Mhm.
took a little while to come into himself, but he's solid.
Nah.
David Luiz.
Nah, he's not top.
David
David
Nah.
Luiz?
I don't rate him like that.
Nah.
I don't rate him like that.
What does it say about him?
Fam,
Nah.
He's a C-class player, bro. To me. I'm not gonna
But really, center back
Remember Alex,
wise,
the center
you
back?
don't need
The scoring
two great
free kicks
center
from
backs.
half.
35 yards and all that.
You need a good pairing. One needs to be great on their own, but then you need a good partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now it's Gabriel and Marquinhos?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
Thiago
great
is
partnership.
done. He's
Not Gabriel
older.
and Militao?
Nah, I think Militao is going to be. He's still injured right now. I don't know if he's going to be fit to start. And if he is, he probably will play right back. So I think Marquinhos, Gabriel, yeah.
We got another name to throw in, otherwise let's wrap it up.
Nah, that's...
For Streets Won't Forget. I think that's it.
There was one for Man City midfielder.
Man City.
Fernandinho.
Oh, Elano.
Elano.
Elano. The white boy. Yeah, Elano.
Elano.
Santos player as well.
Yeah, fam.
Elano. Man City had a little team then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Robinho, Elano.
Yeah.
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho.
Quality.
Elano. Yeah, man.
Fire.
That was a weird time
Shout
in
out
the
Brazil,
Prem,
bro.
huh?
How many players you got? Even their C
And
players.
Brazils go everywhere. They go
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yo, you know what the crazy thing is?
Brazilians will
They-
go to Russia.
Every other country
Everywhere.
would have like a Brazilian nationalized
Yeah.
who would be like their best player. I
Yeah,
remember Japan had like a Brazilian.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
the
Shakhtar
best
Donetsk.
Russia?
had like-
Remember they had all the Brazilians.
All the
Yeah.
Brazilians.
They had like 6 Brazilians.
All
Yeah.
the Brazilians.
10 Brazilians each season, bro.
Brazilians.
Season
Like, yo,
long.
I'm trying to feed my family. Send me anywhere. I don't care.
Willian came from there.
Yeah, Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah,
Shakhtar
and who
Donetsk.
else? What's my man's name? the one that played for...
He was an Adriano, I believe, as well.
He played
From
at
Shakhtar
Bayern Munich
Donetsk.
as well, though. I'm not forgetting his name, bro.
There was one in the Bundesliga
Douglas
at Werder
Douglas
Bremen.
Costa, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about...
Who scored the
and he
crazy
scored
goal?
the crazy goal.
At Werder Bremen.
What's the guy?
The striker.
I forgot his name. I forgot his name, bro.
Brother.
He played for Werder Bremen. He scored that amazing goal. That was his like
Went through, man,
iconic
he done the
goal.
back heel to
Yeah, he did the back heel.
yes.
Man's legs. Alarm was in the goal.
What was his name?
Taking out the-
Yo, I need to know in the
Producers,
comments.
look that up.
We need
Send
to
in
know
the comments.
We need to know in the
Send in the
comments.
What was that
comments.
guy's name?
Yo.
Please.
Nah, Brazil has some ballers,
It's
bro.
gonna kill me. That I
You
can't
said
think
it,
of
like I told you. Their C players were ballers, bro.
Yeah.
Last one, though.
The C
Wasn't-
players will go to your
Didn't
league
know-
and be their
didn't-
best
wasn't there
player.
a Brazilian that played for Hull City as well?
Of course,
Whole
bro.
City.
Proper bowler.
I can't remember.
And he always scored like half volleys,
For
bro.
Hull City?
Yeah.
Hull
I
City.
don't remember.
I only remember because he scored
I want to remember the one that played for Werder Bremen. I'm mad I
And he
can't
did
think of
against Man
his
City
name. It was
too.
something with a G.
What's his name?
Graffiti.
Graffiti. It was graffiti. I remember from that iconic goal with the back heel. Werder Bremen had that checkered jersey, white and
I
green.
went into the dark depths of my
He's like
mind,
graffiti,
bro.
graffiti, bro. Brazilians are everywhere. Oh my
Facts.
god.
That's also got to be it's also the flip side, right? Like if you're a Brazilian and you're not nice in ball,
Yeah,
bro,
Yeah, bro.
just change your nationality.
yeah. Don't be Brazilian anymore.
Bro,
Go be Russian.
immigrate to another
Do something
country,
else.
bro. It's cooked for you. Bro.
You
You can't even go home.
be
and-
like Ronaldinho.
You can't go
and-
home on the holidays, bro.
Yo.
They're
Be like Ronaldinho and get a fake Paraguayan
yeah, what are you
passport.
doing over
bro.
here?
Go
bro?
be Paraguayan.
So how far will we go? How far is Brazilian going in this?
For me
World Cup?
personally, either the last
Round of
16 or
16.
quarterfinals. Max quarterfinals.
I'm going around the
Yeah.
16.
I just look. Listen,
Will they win the group? You have Brazil, Morocco.
Actually, that's a tough
Scotland.
one. Because Morocco
Morocco.
is
I think
strong,
Brazil
man.
will win the
but they
group.
just fired the coach.
Yeah, they fired the coach, and they
Yeah,
brought
but
in
the new-
Iniesta
the new-
as well
the new
as
coach, the new coach is the one that won with the under
The U20, yeah.
U20.
and they brought in Iniesta as
He's
a
fired
sporting
too.
director.
That coach is
Iniesta?
nice.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
head
he's the
scout,
director
something
of
like that.
football,
Yeah, director of football.
Director of football.
Yeah.
Iniesta, yeah, from Morocco.
Shout out Iniesta.
That's
Morocco,
good.
Morocco would do well. I think Brazil would top the group, and I'm gonna say just for my love of Brazilians that they're gonna go all the way to the semis.
What's Scott McTominay?
'Cause
doing,
if-
fam?
Like there's a big
Scott
chance.
McTominay.
Now you can go off. Like if more, I think the Netherlands will win their group, and if they win their group, they're playing against either Morocco or Brazil. So the second of the group. So if Brazil ends up
damn.
second, they're gonna play the.
So we would have
Yeah,
Brazil
but-
would beat Netherlands. Damn,
I honestly think we will beat Brazil.
you think so?
Yeah, I do.
That's
I do.
not happening.
I think
It's
so.
not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, but Netherlands. I mean,
It's not happening.
Netherlands, bro. Who
it
do you
depends
guys
where you
have?
play.
Hmm?
Depend where you play.
If you play in New Jersey, forget it.
I don't know, bro.
Brazil.
No, we're playing. I think if we top the group, we're playing in Houston.
Oh, Brazil.
Hmm.
That's not a far ticket. All the Brazilians from Jersey can fly
It's
there.
gonna be hot in Houston.
If it
too.
was like in
That's what I'm
Seattle or
saying. How are
something
the
different.
Dutch teams in the
Yeah,
heat, huh?
No, but I think Brazilian fans are not
That's how
allowed.
they are. They're like, that's
Brazilian
what they be
fans
doing,
are not
man.
allowed
Can you stand the heat? Huh?
They're not allowed in
You
Houston.
can't stand
to go
either.
into the country.
No, I'm talking about from the ones in New Jersey. You know how many
New Jersey,
Brazilians are in New
yeah,
Jersey?
I know.
They have their own parade in New Jersey.
Wow.
Right.
So-
Brazil,
so-
Morocco at MetLife will be flooded with Brazilians.
If anybody has a link to get tickets, shout out to you,
Yeah,
bro.
shout out, man. Come on, bro.
Well,
I think a game like that, I wouldn't even want tickets. I'd just go to the nearest Brazilian
Bar.
restaurant and
Yeah.
just chill.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tailgate.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
I'm gonna
packed.
tailgate for like
Round-
5
round of
hours.
16,
Boteco?
you guys see
Make it
round of
again.
16s? That's
Round of 16 max quarterfinals. The furthest they'll go is
I'm saying semis just for my love for Brazilians.
I
Ciao.
hear it though. But furthest I think quarters.
all right.
Hopefully all my Brazilian
We'll
girls
see.
back in Brazil heard that.
Is there anything we want to say? We want to finish on? We good?
I want to say
Shout out to the followers, man.
Shout
Make
out.
sure we like and subscribe. Keep showing the support. You know what
like,
I'm saying?
subscribe, and share.
Facts.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Right.
And shout out to Brazilians. I
Shout
got
out
a
to the
Brazilian kid on my
Brazilians.
team. For him, I hope they do well.
What's his name? Because you can't shout him out and not get the name.
Hey, he's not
If I shout him out, he's gonna
he
not
needs
gonna
to,
hear
he
the
needs
end
to
of it.
bang 30 goals before.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Just
he
for
needs
the
to score
shout out?
30 goals.
Oh, to get on the
Know what I
show.
mean?
30 goals.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. And we bring him on the podcast.
Okay.
All right, guys. That was it for this episode. We appreciate you. Like they said, like, share, subscribe. We out.